Shockwave. Alberta separation comment leaves entire room frozen in silence. Mark Carney, now leading the Liberal Party and serving as Prime Minister, is making headlines with his recent trip to Rome. Accompanied by his family and a delegation of officials, Carney's visit is raising eyebrows, especially since taxpayer money is funding this so-called religious pilgrimage. Critics are questioning the appropriateness of this expenditure during a time of pressing domestic concerns, such as the economy and public services, which seem to be increasingly on voters' minds. For a leader navigating a complex political climate, this trip could be seen as a distraction from the significant issues facing Canadians today. While in Rome, Carney is meeting with global leaders, including discussions related to providing aid to Ukraine amid ongoing conflict. The timing of his announcements about further support has sparked heated debate. Many are asking why additional aid is being promised now, especially when potential diplomatic resolutions might be on the horizon. This raises an important question about priorities. Is the government focusing on international commitments at the expense of addressing domestic challenges? Critics argue that this reflects a lack of focus on the immediate needs of Canadians, potentially undermining public trust. In Alberta, Premier Danielle Smith has made a striking statement regarding separation. While she asserts her opposition to Alberta leaving Canada, her comments have ignited a firestorm of discussion across the province. The atmosphere is charged, as the issue of separation resonates deeply with many Albertans who feel marginalized in national conversations. When Smith mentioned separation, the room fell silent, highlighting the significance of this topic. It's a reflection of underlying tensions that have been simmering for years, and her remarks have intensified the discourse surrounding Alberta's future within Canada. Smith's stance appears to be a balancing act, attempting to appease both separatist-leaning voters and those who wish to remain part of Canada. This duality raises questions about her true position. Is she genuinely against separation, or is she simply trying to maintain stability? Her comments reflect a broader struggle within Alberta, a sense of being overlooked by federal policies and priorities. The implications of separatism are vast and complex, and it's crucial to consider the perspectives of both supporters and opponents, as each side brings passionate arguments to the table. Meanwhile, recounts across Canada are stirring additional controversy, particularly as results appear to shift in favor of the Liberals. These recounts are taking place in several ridings, and some are hinging on razor-thin margins, just a single vote in some cases. This situation raises significant eyebrows about the integrity of the electoral process. Are these recounts genuinely reflective of voter intent, or is there something more at play? The drawn-out nature of these processes is frustrating for many, leading to questions about transparency and fairness in our democratic system, which are vital for maintaining public confidence. As the recounts drag on, many Canadians find themselves uneasy about the future direction of their government. There's a growing concern that these delays may indicate a larger strategy aimed at solidifying power for the Liberals. The sense of distrust is palpable, and as citizens await clarity, speculation about the motives behind these recounts only intensifies. This scenario leaves many questioning not just the outcomes, but the very foundation of our democracy, as people wonder whether their votes truly count. On another front, Canada Post is facing significant challenges that further complicate the national mood. Recent strikes have brought attention to proposed changes, including the end of daily door-to-door mail delivery and the closure of rural post offices. The union argues that the management reports behind these changes lack objectivity and disregard public input, leading to increased frustration among postal workers and the communities they serve. This situation illustrates a broader struggle within public services, which are increasingly seen as burdens rather than assets to society, further straining public trust. With ongoing disruptions and rising operational costs, public confidence in Canada Post is waning. What was once a reliable service is now fraught with delays and uncertainty. This decline has serious implications for rural communities, where postal services are often lifelines. Many residents are left wondering how they will manage without dependable mail delivery. The question arises, how can a vital government service become so contentious? As citizens grapple with these changes, the continuing strikes only serve to deepen the divide between management and workers. As we reflect on these developments, it becomes clear that the political atmosphere in Canada is charged with uncertainty. The combination of Carney's international focus, Smith's controversial comments on separation, and the turmoil within Canada Post paints a complex picture of a nation at a crossroads. Each of these elements contributes to a growing sense of discontent among the populace, leaving many to wonder what the future holds for Canada. This uncertainty is palpable in everyday conversations, as citizens express their frustrations and fears regarding the state of their country. The growing dissatisfaction is not just about individual policies. It reflects a broader sentiment that Canadians feel unheard and undervalued. As issues like separation and service disruptions dominate discussions, there's a risk that meaningful dialogue on critical topics like healthcare and climate change could be sidelined. The urgency of these issues should not be lost in the noise of political maneuvering. Canadians deserve a government that prioritizes their needs and addresses the challenges facing their communities. Moreover, the stakes are high as we approach the resumption of Parliament. It's vital for our leaders to recognize the weight of these conversations. The political landscape is shifting, and citizens are demanding accountability and transparency. Will our leaders rise to the challenge and address the underlying issues, or will they allow the current tensions to fester and divide us further? The path forward requires a commitment to dialogue and collaboration, ensuring that all voices are heard in shaping the future of this nation. As we navigate this complex political landscape, it's essential for Canadians to remain engaged and informed. The current climate provides an opportunity for meaningful discussions about the future of the country. Whether it's the issue of separation, electoral integrity, or the reliability of public services, these conversations are crucial for fostering unity and understanding. Engaging with one another and debating these topics can help build a stronger, more resilient Canada, where every citizen feels valued and heard.